Hello everyone, I am Josh and welcome to this Sims 4 house building video. So this is part 2 of Tudor Manor, which is what the house is called. And yeah, so if you haven't checked out part 1, I would recommend doing that. There's going to be a link in the description below, which you can click on, and that will lead you to part 1. So this is a Tudor house I'm building, as the title suggests, and this is also a challenge SB video. So this challenge was submitted by gallery user Chipper-LM002. So he or she asked me to build a Tudor style home on this foundation that I'm working on, and it had to cost at least 500,000 simoleons. And that was a bit of a challenge, so I ended up making the house cost 500,000 simoleons, excluding the price of the lot, so it's kind of 500,000, but I kind of cheated a little bit, but I didn't want to sacrifice any design in the house because I liked the way it looked, so yeah. Anyway, this is part 2 of 2, and in part 1 we did most of the building, some of the landscaping, and we also furnished the living room and the kitchen. So right now working on the dining room. And if you don't know what the Challenge SB series is, or if you didn't watch part 1 or whatever, who knows, it's basically where you, my lovely viewers, can create a challenge on the gallery. So it could just be like a foundation challenge, a budget challenge, remodel challenge, whatever you want to be, and you just basically write in the description what the challenge is, and then you also put in hashtag challenge SB so I can find it. So I'll be doing these videos periodically, and I think they're a lot of fun. So anyway, you can see here, working on the dining room, we have the dining table in place and also a bar area. We're also back in the kitchen here for a second, just adding a few more details, but back to the dining room. So we have this lovely bar area. There's also going to be some like cases of, I guess, wine or nectar as they call it in The Sims. And that just kind of goes behind the bar there with a brick accent wall, which you'll see there's going to be a lot of brick accent walls throughout the house. There's one in the living room, there's one in this dining room, there's two in this dining room actually, there's one in the kitchen, there's one upstairs as well, so kind of throughout the house. And you can see here we have this nice little bar area, putting in some details here, some plants, some tile as well, so it has some fancy schmancy tile flooring. I think that's marble too. And this is the little sitting area, so we just kind of have that divider wall thing that's there for no reason other than just to be detail. And also there's a little china cabinet and a little couch, or love seat as you will. And also a little buffet table there, I guess if you're having a party. In real life, Sims, or people, would place things on there, but in The Sims it's pretty much useless, but you know, whatever. So I think it's actually the dining room almost done here. That was actually pretty brief. I think I put some details in as well, but for the most part, that's the dining room there. Who knows what's going to happen there. There's some tissues and salt and pepper shakers and a little bit of a light in the hallway there. So this is just part of the hallway. I put a little sitting area out in the hall. Nothing too fancy. There's a couch, a little coffee table, some side tables. Just something to fill the space, I suppose, because otherwise it just would seem quite empty, I imagine. Though I don't know who would sit there, because it seems kind of weird that someone would just kind of sit there. But anyway, I put a side door in as well because I felt like there should be one, because otherwise you have a giant balcony, or porch rather. There's no door into the house. It seemed kind of odd, so just pop the door in there. There's another brick accent wall in the entrance, so forgot about that one. This is the entrance anyway, so I was putting in some plants. Look at a little bench there as well, and some curtains there on the windows. My game, or the game I suppose, is still suffering from the curtain glitch that's driving me nuts, but I don't know, I hope they'll fix it. I've seen it in other people's videos, they have the same problem. I mean, they don't seem to even notice or care, but it drives me nuts. I don't know, I just can't stand it. So I always have to like place the curtains first and then the windows, which is kind of annoying, but I really hope they put it back the way it was because it's kind of irritating. Anyway, this is the study here, so we have a fireplace. There's also some bookshelves, of course, and some little countertop area over by the windows to put stuff on. There's also a globe, of course, and there's the fancy executive desk and executive leather chair. There's a picture of some presumably important woman over the fireplace. I don't know who she is. It's kind of like the mysterious man in the entranceway. You know, they look like important people, so why not? And also put a dartboard and a foosball table upstairs in the kind of bonus areas of the house, which you'll see later on. And what am I doing here? I don't even know. Alright, back down here to the study. A little fishbowl. Also put in a guitar, because why not? And a plant or two, or three or four. And there's a bit of a pause there. And here we're outside for some reason, putting in some lily pads in the pool because, you know, all pools have lily pads in them, obviously. And a little diving board thing, diving platform. I don't know why they put a diving platform in, and then while they're at it, you think they might as well put in a diving board as well for like normal houses, but I guess it's too much to ask for. Anyway, putting in a little bit of a rug there, a little side table as well, and putting in some details as you do, probably. I'm assuming I put in details. Yeah, there's a ship, of course. I love that ship. It's from Dine Out. It's a pretty fancy schmancy ship. I think I put it in almost all my builds since Dine Out came out. It's a pretty nice ship. And there's a little kind of tile under the fireplace there. I don't know what that's called. It's not like the mantle, because obviously the mantle is the top bit. I don't know what the bottom bit is. The hearth, that's it. Hearth, yes. The hearth. I put some tile there. And here I'm putting in some paintings and some details in the dining room, because for some reason I didn't do that before. Some curtains there in the study as well. And putting in some details here in the hallway. And down here at the very end of the hallway is the downstairs bedroom. So this house has 6 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms. And this is the first bedroom down here. And it is one of the smaller ones, but it's kind of nice. I mean, it's alright. It has a view out to the carport, which I can't imagine is the best view ever, but it works pretty well. You have a nice little section, like the bed is kind of in the little indented area, and you have some nice interesting wallpaper and a kind of a blue color scheme going on here. Each bedroom obviously has its own color scheme. This is the blue one. I believe there's a red one, a green one, a yellow one, a white one, and the master bedroom is kind of beige-ish. I don't know. So each bedroom has its own kind of color scheme. So anyway, and also all the bedrooms have an ensuite bathroom except for one. I think the kids' room does not have an ensuite, but all the other bedrooms have ensuites. And obviously there's 3 extra bathrooms in the house besides the ensuite, so plenty of bathrooms, 8 bathrooms in total. Way more than you probably would ever need, but why not? Plenty of space, so might as well throw them in. Most of them are very small. Most of them are like 2x3. Well, some of them are 2x3. Like this one here, I think there's 2 2x3 3x2. Let me say that again. I think there's 3 3x2 bathrooms. So 3 of these smallest possible full bathrooms you can have, because you know that's kind of how I fit in all those bathrooms. Anyway, up here upstairs on the second floor, this is the fanciest hall bathroom. So it's not attached to a bedroom, but it's the largest non-ensuite bathroom. It has a closet as well, built-in closet there, and a tub shower combo, and just a nice vanity. Here I'm working on the backyard landscaping, and I'm continuing the kind of theme I started out in the front of the house with the kind of circles going on here. So the whatever you call that, paving, it's not like paving, it's like the cobblestone kind of texture, flows from the front of the house through the carport into the backyard, which I thought was kind of nice. And you can see a bunch of circular areas as well, kind of keeping in theme with the front. So you'll see I use the rocks again to make a kind of a circle around one of the trees, and I use the flowers to make circles around some of the other areas, which look really cool. There's also a nice little glass, it's kind of like part of a greenhouse, like a greenhouse roof, I guess, that I put some planters under there as well. So if your Sims want a garden, there's a little area over there for them to do that. And anyway, here are some rocks kind of in a circle around this tree, and I just like the way that looks. It's kind of a cool landscaping element. It's a nice feature, I suppose. It's kind of, you know, it's a nice design that kind of is all-encompassing. I don't know. Whatever. It's a theme. It's a theme that the landscape has. Is these circles. It's a circular theme. It's the best way to put it. And there's some nice flowers in circles around these areas here. I do get rid of the fire pit in that area, presumably because it's useless as well. And it also was costing too much money because I was desperate to find things to delete because I was running out of budget near the end. So a little bit of a challenge. Here I use some dirt pathways, so it kind of wraps around that tree. This is the ruins area, so it's kind of like a ruin here, a miniature ruin, which I thought was kind of cool. I don't know, it looked kind of old, and there's like a little statue in the center, which I thought was kind of interesting. And the hot tub, I later delete the hot tub just because I couldn't afford it, and the price of the house, it cost too much, so I had to get rid of the hot tub, which is unfortunate. But anyway, there's a nice little pathway here that kind of wraps around. it's made out of dirt, so it kind of contrasts the cobblestone one. I think it looks really cool, and it's, again, continues the theme of circles in the landscape, and also there's like a little area here on the other side of the bridge that just ends in kind of that little circle with some plants in it. And adding some more rocks and things around this bridge here to try to make it look a bit more like a bridge, I suppose. And also put a pathway that goes out to the greenhouse area, so and I put little pavers there underneath that, and it looks pretty cool. So there you go, there's the backyard landscaping, the base of it. There's more I'm going to put in later, obviously, but for now, that is the backyard landscape, as it is in this current state, whatever. You get the idea. So we're going to pop back inside now to the second floor landing area. Anyway, up here, there's not too much going on. There's a little sitting area. There's also kind of some gaming items. So we have a little table there for Don't Wake the Llama. There's also a chess table, and then a dartboard, I think. And then there's just a little sitting area too. So, oh, there's a giant rock there. All right. Anyway, so, you know, it's just kind of a nice little landing area that's kind of fancy because there was space for it. So I thought, why not? And it kind of just adds some entertainment and skill building items as well to the house. So your Sims can come up here and skill build, I guess, and have fun. You know, it's all good things. And you can see here, I'm putting a little mirror over there, and just some details and doohickeys just to kind of make it look like there's something happening, or not like, but make it look like there's someone living there, maybe, not like just barren and depressing. I don't know. Anyway, plenty of things here, more books. Like I said in the last part, I used books everywhere. Just so many book clutter items in this house. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, the second area over here on the second floor has a foosball table and a couple of chairs. I think that's pretty much it, which you'll see later on, I think. Anyway, here I'm putting in just some tables on the other side of the master bedroom door, the grand doorway into the master bedroom, because it has to be fancy, obviously. And some mirrors on the other side of the wall, and over here, again, like I said, I put in a couple chairs, so there they are. So you can just sit there and watch someone play foosball, or you could actually play foosball yourself, or your sim could play foosball themselves. Anyway, here we have the library, which is a fairly simple library. You have a fireplace, a bunch of bookshelves, and a little sitting area, and kind of a fancy desk, you know, a writing desk, I suppose. And I think it looks nice, you know. It just was an extra room. If you really wanted to, you could turn that library into a 7th bedroom, but I thought that was kind of unnecessary, so I thought it'd be nice to have a library, which we will come back to since clearly I'm working on a bathroom right now, but, you know, just got some details in this bathroom, fairly simple. There's also a bathroom over here, which is also off the landing area, so it's just a simple tub toilet, that's a new word I invented. No, a tub, toilet, and shower, and there you go, very nice little bathroom there. And this is also the master. That's also the master bathroom there, next to the master bedroom, obviously. And this is the library. So we have the lovely couch, some coffee tables, and also some chairs in here. And there's the fancy writing desk as well. And I also changed the wallpaper. I make it all paneling, and I get rid of the red because I didn't think the red was necessary. Just kind of a little too intense for a library. I don't know. Anyways, a nice bookshelf there, which I kind of placed against the wall by the door. And some plants, of course. I like doing the clusters of plants by the fireplaces. I did that a lot in this house. I don't know, I thought it just kind of looked nice. And just a little bit of sconce action on the wall there. And a little desk here. I was going to put a computer on it, but then I decided against it because I thought, I don't know, I shouldn't have a computer on it, so I didn't do that. Little chair in the corner there. I guess you could read there if the couch is for some reason not to your liking. You're not to your Sim's liking, I don't know. And yeah, little plant there in the other corner, a bunch of plants actually. And yeah, and we're gonna move on now to the guest bedroom here. This is another one of the guest bedrooms, so it's a fairly simple guest bedroom. It's very large though. It's the largest bedroom in the house, I think, besides the master, so definitely spacious. And you have obviously a nice bed. It has a gray color scheme in here, so the gray walls, kind of the white bedspread, white and black, and you know, it's very simple and elegant. I went for some blue curtains as well, and some nice black chairs. I also put a little ottoman kind of thing in the center of the room. I don't know, I guess it's cute. You gotta like sit there and like, I don't know, put things on there. Who knows? I don't know. It's kind of just to fill space, I suppose. There's a nice rug on the floor, of course, and so put a TV in, I think. A small one, but I think, yeah, there's a little TV. It's the only bedroom in the house with a TV, so it's fancy in that way, I suppose. And there's a nice little lamp, and there's a little ottoman cushion thingy that's there. I don't know, for decoration, I suppose. I put some clothes on there, and also put some candles on the dresser, and a pile of books. And of course, like I said, plenty of books in this house. It's unfortunate if your Sims don't like reading, because you're going to basically be surrounded by books all the time if they live here. And some more paintings and stuff, and also the ensuite bathroom, of course, because like I said, almost all the bedrooms in this house have an ensuite, so plenty of bathrooms. So there's the ensuite here, which has a double sink area. So there's 2 sinks, a tub, and a shower, and also a toilet, of course, because it wouldn't really be a bathroom without a toilet. And there you go. So we're moving on now, I think, to some other room. I don't know which one. The master, possibly? Yeah, the master bedroom. That's exciting. So the master bedroom is the largest bedroom in the house. It also has a fireplace as well. And also I changed out the library to paneling there. I don't know if you noticed, but I did do that. And yeah, so the master bedroom has a well, let me restart that sentence. The master bedroom has a lot of space going on in there, and I put a little sitting area in, and a little bookshelf there against that wall, of course, and a couple of dressers, even though there is a closet as well. There's a built-in closet, so your Sims can store their clothes in plenty of places. And there's the fancy lamps, those blue lamps. Yeah, this room is kind of beige and blue, which is kind of interesting. I mean, I like the color scheme. I think it's nice. And putting some plants there around the fireplace, and I have a double ottoman thing going on in the master bedroom, which you'll see in a second. I just put a little footrest there by that chair, but yeah, there's the double ottoman going on there, and I also put a couple chairs in, and I think it looks nice. I mean, it's very fancy, I suppose. I put some details in here, of course. As you'd expect, it wouldn't be one of my houses if it wasn't filled with details and unnecessary objects, but ones that look nice. So, putting some stuff here, some more clothes, some, I guess that's perfume and stuff on that dresser, and there's a little plant there, some flowers on the ottoman there, and I think it looks pretty nice. I also put, I think, a hamper and some dirty clothes as well, which I tend to do because, I don't know, I just put a hamper in the bedrooms and then just like a pile of clothes next to it, because whoever was living here or just is too lazy to put their clothes in the hamper, so I don't know. It just kind of adds a bit of detail, I suppose. And this is the master bathroom here, which is the nicest bathroom in the house. Has marble flooring, a separate tub and shower, double sinks, of course, plenty of counter space, and a nice little robe there by the shower. And it's pretty nice, black and white color scheme. It's pretty classy, I suppose. You know, it is also the largest bathroom in the house, I think. So plenty of space, I guess, if that's important to your Sims. And a little medicine cabinet there with the toilet, and I think that's pretty much the master suite done. So we're moving on now to these 2 bedrooms, which I kind of do simultaneously. One of them is a guest room, and the other is kind of like a teens/kids room. So the red one is more of the kids room, and the yellow one is more of the guest bedroom, I suppose. So we have the red and yellow, which I thought were kind of nice color schemes to have, because there weren't any really red rooms or yellow rooms yet in the house. So no, the dining room is red, but there's no yellow rooms in the house, so I thought it was kind of nice. Well, the red bedroom also has some blue in it too. It's kind of like red, white, and blue, because you have the red walls, the white carpet, and the blue curtains, so it's kind of red, white, and blue. And you can see here, it's also a pretty large bedroom too, so it has a nice, I think, oh dear, excuse me, has a nice little area with the 2 dressers, and I don't know if I put a chair in here, but I don't think I do, but you know, it's kind of spacious, which is nice. There's plenty of room to move around. There's also a nice little end table there at the end of the bed. I put some things on it. I also put some details on the dresser, of course. There's also a backpack in here, which I thought kind of made it look a bit more like maybe it was someone who still was going to school, so it's like a young person's room. Also some posters. I put posters on the walls too. Of course, I think I changed the wallpaper texture out as well. I thought it was a little too floral, so I changed out to, what is it, that one there, which you can see. It's still a little floral, but not really. It's a bit more of a geometric design as opposed to being floral, which I thought was a bit better. And there you go, you see I'm just putting in, I don't know, some dirty clothes, I guess, again, next to the hamper, and a guitar and a poster, and this is the little ensuite bathroom, very small. It just has a tub shower combination and a sink and a toilet, very simple. And like I said, a lot of the ensuite bathrooms are fairly small because they just kind of fit in the little nooks that were there. So, but it works pretty well. So there you go, a little extra bathroom there. And the other bedroom here, I'm just going to finish up. It's the yellow guest room. So it has a little chair in it with a bookshelf, and I don't think there's too much going on in this room. It's a fairly small bedroom, but it has some nice details, and I like the rug too. The gold and black I think looks kind of nice in this room, and also the yellow lamps and the yellow bedspread, and also a larger bathroom. So it has a larger ensuite, which has double sinks, I believe. You can see it's actually a fairly large bathroom. Double sinks in there, so it's a bit more classy, and has kind of that yellow kind of wallpaper in there, and a bit of yellow tile as well, so the bathroom kind of ties into the bedroom a bit there. And a little rug on the floor, of course, and some curtains with that lovely curtain glitch that affects one window but not the other. Don't know why, it's just annoying. And then here we have the final bedroom, which is the only bedroom that does not have an ensuite bathroom. This is the kids' room. It's like the little kids' room, I guess, and I make it green. And that one wall, I for some reason couldn't paint the texture of the room because it just would paint the outside roof as well, which was really annoying. Even if I put walls like over there, I rebuilt the wall, it still wouldn't paint it correctly. I don't know. So there's that one kind of exterior wall texture on there, but it's alright. I guess it works as an accent wall. Who knows? It's the best I could do. So I also have some curtains, and there's a nice little dresser there and a little chair. It's kind of a small room, but it's kind of cozy, I guess. And, you know, just a little bit of an extra space that I had at the front of the house, so I thought, hey, why not make a 6th bedroom? Because 5 is not enough. And a little green dinosaur there, and I also put in an alpaca / llama thing as well, I don't know. And, you know, just a bunch of little details here and there and everywhere, and there you go. So that's the interior done. Yay! We're pretty much done the immense interior of this house, thank goodness. So now we get to move on to some landscaping and some final detail work, just to kind of make this house look all finished up, you know? At this point I was running out of money. You can see I opened the top menu at this point, because it was a little rough with the spending, you know? So yeah, like I said, the house costs 499,000 simoleons, excluding the price of the lot. So with the lot, it's probably like 510,000, but you know, they said the budget was 500,000. They didn't say whether that was including the lot or not, so I thought I had a little bit of wiggle room there. I don't know. I mean, if you download the house and your Sims can't afford it, there's a bunch of stuff you could probably delete. I just didn't want to because I liked the way the house looked, and I didn't want to do that, so, you know, it's just whatever. And you can see here, putting in a bunch of plants and stuff, so just finishing up the landscaping, of course, bunch of plants alongside the house here, you know, make it look nice and lush and finished off. Also put a bit of dirt edging around the driveway area because I thought it would look a bit better that way. Otherwise, it just seemed kind of jarring just to have the cobblestone just meet the grass like that. I mean, of course it's possible, but I didn't really think it looked very good, so put a bit of dirt edging, and also put a bunch of flowers around in the lawn, and some more flower beds around underneath some of the trees, and a bit of a winding dirt path here to the greenhouse from that stairs on the side of the house there. And here I'm just going to add some plant pots underneath the greenhouse cover thing, which I thought looked kind of nice. And I also put a little seat outside underneath that umbrella by the pool. I would have done a lot more outdoor furnishing, but I couldn't afford it, so it's only like an outdoor table to eat at, and then there's like one chair. So it's a little unfortunate, but I wanted to focus a lot on landscaping because I thought it would look better with more landscaping. So yeah, I don't know. There's no car in the carport, mainly because I don't like scaling up toy cars, and also because I was like really out of money at that point, so I just didn't put a car in. But if you want to put a car in, you can do that, I guess. I mean, obviously it wouldn't be functional, but at least it would look kind of like a carport that way, I guess. And here I'm just putting some finishing touches with the terrain paint. And I hope that you enjoyed this house build, this 2-part immense house build. Of course, there's going to be a link in the description below so you can download the house. It will lead you on to the Sims 4 gallery. And if you enjoyed this house build, I'd greatly appreciate it if you check out my channel and considering subscribe and consider. No, I'd greatly appreciate it if you let me try again. If you would consider subscribing, and yeah, because I would greatly appreciate that. There's also plenty more house builds like this one on my channel, of course. And yeah, so pretty much finishing up here. There's also a bunch of screenshots after this building part that I hope you stick around for because they're pretty nice. You know, nice screenshots that kind of show off the house from an inside angle, which makes it always look a little bit better. So yeah, anyway, here I'm just trying to figure out what I can delete and what I can keep to kind of get the house down to an okay value that would work properly. It was a bit of a challenge here at the very end, but it's alright, it worked out. So yeah, anyway, adding in a little bit of outdoor lighting here, at least as much as I could afford, and I hope you enjoyed this house build, and I hope to see you next time. Anyway, touching up, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone, have a great day.